off to a slow start, which he usually likes to do, Daniel.
A puncher that throws shots in bunches. He has Canelo can't start off short and slow because he'll be
team this week. They want to be unpredictable with the right hand. They felt Kovalev too predictable when he tried to throw that. They want to make Canelo thinking about that right hand.
Being shown here by Canelo.
Same type of Kovalev, like Manick said, so that jab will be effective even if it's just touching those gloves.
Been knocked down either. Left hand off the top of the head from Alvarez.
Canelo finally found a home for the right hand to the gut defense.
Chris, is this going to be the way Bivol?
That Kovalev didn't hurt Canelo, but that fight was close on the scorecards at the time because of the sheer volume of punches, jabs specifically, that Kovalev was throwing.
And look at him.
Bivol has better fundamentals and foundation than Kovalev, and he has smart feet. Always aware of his positioning with his foot.
But he has to gain the respect of Canelo because Canelo is just walking past and down his guards.
So we're off and running. Round Alvarez. There's more of them. But they're always there, Sergio.
Yeah, but he hasn't let go of that right hand yet. The strength of that right hand, whether it's to the chin or to the body, because Bivol does throw a...
There's a 1-2 from Bivol. There's an uppercut again that just missed.
Find what works for him. He's tapping them, trying to find the range, trying to see what punches he can land comfortably tight. It's really hard to get past that high guard.
It really is. That's why you got to be content with just touching those gloves.
To stop the jab.
Yeah, in that first round, I noticed Canelo was landing to the left.
Oh, that snuck through, caught the chin a little bit for Canelo.
Whenever Canelo starts loading up, even if you block those shots, they're still going to have an impact.
No, don't push him, don't push him.
Look at be the boss.
And this is what Bivol has to do. He has to be aggressive. And he has to make it uncomfortable for Canelo.
And Daniel, is this more power than Bivol's used to, considering he's the heavier fighter? Swing and a miss with the left hook by Canelo. Fight a light heavyweight. And Dmitry Bivol looks the part so far.
There's that right hand to the... That's a sneaky power punch by Bivol that sits up. The right hand is like that for Canelo. Not many opponents throw body shots at Canelo.
There's another uppercut trying to split the guard for Alvarez. But you can see when Bivol throws the 1-2s like this, he is scoring, bothering Canelo, Daniel.
And you can... Excuse me, Daniel. A lot of power behind them. They're still having an effect.
Left goes around the guard.
Canelo a chance to break that range, maintain that disc jab.
Yeah, Sergio too, but he's stepping back with his hands up, which is a good thing. You know, as the last fight we seen, that fight stepping back with his hands down, it wasn't a good.
And how about?
And that's why Bivol's going to be such a hard fight, not only because of the, but you're right, he pulls back with the hands up, so it's hard to pierce those gloves.
Again, a flurry from Bivol. And there was a conversation, Chris, all week long. Can Bivol, with a fight, take his time and then start to figure out his opponent and wear him down? Bigger man.
He's going to have a harder time doing it with Bivol, because look, loading up on punches as well. This is an excellent round for Dmitry.
So a good start for Dmitry Bivol. Wanted to be challenged, Daniel. He wanted to face the best of the best. He's got a chance tonight, doesn't he?
Absolutely, but I'm wondering when we're going to see the power of Bivol. But we haven't seen that light heavyweight power that we know he has.
Chris Mannix, how do you have it?
Dmitry Bivol, I think his combinations have been sharp. His jab has been active. Both these guys are...
Right hand to the body. You don't see, as you mentioned, a lot of fighters go to Canelo's body.
Bivol's not much of a body puncher, but it's that right hand right there that does enough work and punches upstairs afterwards.
Bivol Bivol doing a
Great job backing up, not letting Canelo plant his feet, staying off the ropes like that. His back's touch the ropes, he's moving laterally.
Canelo sitting down.
Canelo's been all power shots this round.
Is Canelo trying to bait Bivol into opening up a little bit?
I think he is. I believe he's
Strongest attributes.
Yes, it is.
Now Canelo starting to come to bit. Oh, massive uppercut.
Shots. Leaving an impression on.
But we've seen this before with Canelo Alvarez. Biding his time, maybe even losing rounds or close rounds.
Last round it was Bivol who was coming. There's a right hand again, the uppercut.
Right hooks, overhand rights being landed by Canelo.
Oh, look at Bivol. Look at him go. Oh, my word, Bivol.
No, I just think that's discipline by Bivol. I mean, he landed his shots, got the crowd going. That's what Dmitry Bivol is so great at.
What do you make of
It's as if he's just trying to weather the storm right now because Canelo is putting in this fight.
Another good jab and then a left. Who started out slow in this round but finished strong.
They were, and Bivol's overall activity has done, but that flurry right there might have been his most effective one of the night.
That onslaught and that combination is because Bivol wasn't low.
Finishing off with a straight right hand is Bivol, and again he connects. Canelo trying to land the right hand again. Was successful early on in this fight. There is one.
Canelo's going to have to be content with hitting shoulders, arms, and forearms in this fight because Bivol.
Much activity from Dmitry Bivol with the jab. I didn't expect this many combinations before this fight, but would the flights in the moment be too big for Bivol at this point? Absolutely not.
He seems unaffected by everything.
Tight the way that Bivol is performing right now.
It's already. Canelo can.
Her chest. Bivol's looking straight at the chest.
Looking to set this right hand up.
Came around the guard with a left hook right there.
Do you see any fatigue right now on Canelo?
I don't see you starting to see Canelo's face starting to take some shots and starting to swell up a little bit and start seeing him as sharp as he is.
I see the same thing, and I might even
Turn things around in a snap. Let's take a look at our CompuBox numbers as Bivol throws it.
There you go. Aiming at the arm, the left arm of Bivol now. It's readying. That's exactly the game plan that Canelo had against.
Do you think this strategy would work against Canelo? Bivol's trying to break him down, his arms, all these different things. Do you think that'll work?
You know what? I like the arms. Just dig down to the left side of the body of Bivol.
Let's check it with Chris.
Dimitri's been landing most of the shots, and he's a busier guy.
Our game plan coming in.
Exactly. See, he's blocking every punch. Look, he landed like 4 punches.
Yell so the judges can hear. Look, he's hitting it 4 times in a row. See, Canelo's doing nothing.
No, man.
One thing I've noticed too is,
And that's because he's been in with big, destructive punchers like Joe
Perez. Bivol looks much better, at least physically right now. You said, hey, this could be tied, maybe Bivol by a round. There's some that probably say, wait a minute, Bivol's probably.
I wouldn't go that far either, but yeah, it's a close fight, and I would edge out Bivol.
Let's see what Chris Mannix thinks.
Is being used flawlessly as a weapon. Bivol is throwing combinations. He's landing punches that really anyone I've seen since Gennadiy Golovkin back in 2017.
mark most of the night.
Anybody that will tell you how Bivol will win this fight, this fight.
Jess McCaskill, how do you have it?
I think Bivol is really pulling it off here. The CompuBox numbers say it all, is giving us great combinations, but he's stopping Canelo from throwing. So Canelo doesn't have an output this fight.
Look at that left hook from Bivol, who's now
Back.
Yeah, it seems as if the tides have switched for me.
Canelo missed.
right hand.
Canelo, Bivol's not giving him that mistake.
All the while, Bivol is scoring with these. He needs to come forward and do what he's been doing the first half of this fight.
And he has risen to the occasion thus far.
Let him go. Stop.
Canelo.
I just would like to see Canelo throw more punches. I feel like hard shots. Just let your hands go a little bit more.
Canelo looks frustrated and he looks a little.
Canelo, you can see jogging around the ring, trying to get some life perhaps back in his leg. Some concern from Eddie Reynoso.
There has been concern in that corner the last 3 rounds.
Well, this is a better start for sure. Few rounds.
And history proves that it's hard to win a.
Let's check in with Chris Mannix.
You know, Todd, he is overwhelming Canelo with the sheer volume of his punches. Incredibly difficult fight Canelo's in. He hasn't figured out a way to get to Dmitry Bivol.
Found a way to get to Canelo.
And the reason he's finding a way is because it's his footwork. He does
A bit more than he can chew.
Into light heavyweight division for Canelo. He knocked out Kovalev, and he may have to do this like this.
Bivol is a natural light heavyweight, so guarding, putting his earmuff defense in is good enough.
Roaring their approval for Alvarez.
At this,
As you can hear Dmitry Bivol.
Well, this is a much better round for Canelo.
and that's why they're streaming at Bivol to whoop. Nothing's really landed, but Canelo's definitely punching more and punching.
Who's the favorite as we enter the home stretch here in Las Vegas? Let's see Canelo here in the 10th. To go. Bivol having the performance of his life.
He gets his work in, pulls out with his footwork, pops him with that jab.
We asked Bivol just through round 9, my word, 110 to 61.
Figured out how to get to Dmitry Bivol. And Dmitry Bivol drawn that fight, but Bivol, he looks like he's winning it.
Counter right hand.
So you're dealing with a technician with good footwork like Bivol, you're going to have to step up your.
Does Canelo have more magic in him?
We are seeing some major fatigue here from Canelo. We see his arms up, sure that Bivol is putting on, and him obviously coming up in weight class. But
a right hand scores for Bivol.
Dave Moretti, Steve Weisfeld, who I consider the gold standard when it comes to the boxing.
Canelo Alvarez, that's a great Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight. Bivol is doing right now. He fights someone he wants, but he boxes and always staying in control, not giving up control.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
Everyone thinks that it takes brute strength to beat a brute puncher. Finesse and a game plan and technique and a strategy and discipline. What Bivol has been doing this entire fight.
Can you imagine if Bivol...
He's going for it, but I don't think he's landing anything big. He's just...
I've never seen Canelo with this type of body language.
Because he fights within himself. He doesn't get out of character.
There's a right-handed spell out.
Coming up, you clearly dominated the whole fight. You need to close the show.
Bivol, write his name.
And to just stay behind that beautiful jab, not take any more chances. He did exactly what he needed to do.
Himself. He must know it's better to close the show than to have some.
And we're seeing the fight, but who knows what the judges are seeing. Canelo has to win the 12th round.
is accustomed to that power, and he's strong. He's a natural light heavyweight. Look on Bivol.
Very true.
Just too big and just too strong for Canelo Alvarez.
Point when Bivol's hitting him, just that will, and these are bigger.
A minute to go. Right hand for Canelo. Jabs from Bivol.
And just fighting the best. He might have bit off too much than he could chew here tonight.
Canelo Alvarez was a big favorite, showed out, and may have just beaten the pound-for-pound king.
For your winner by unanimous decision, he's still